It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. I appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I want to ask you to do me a favor. My mom, 88 years old, has been tested positive for COVID, and I would appreciate prayers, if you would, for a speedy recovery. Thank you. Today's video on the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, a mysterious, unidentified Mayberry actress was actually a stand-in for Don Knotts, an actress, mysterious actress. Let's check it out. Okay, in a small town like Mayberry, everybody knows each other's names. From Floyd and Aunt Bee and Barney to minors like Leon and Johnny Paul Jason, dozens of familiar faces populated the Andy Griffith Show. Now, this makes it all more credible that today, 60 years after it premiered, the sitcom still offers some casting mysteries. Fans once wondered about the identity of the man in the white fedora. Turns out he was played by Tom Jacobs, brother of Danny Thomas. Now, on the other hand, the actor who played Mr. Schwamp continues to stump Andy Griffith Show fanatics. You could often spot these Mayberry citizens in the background of a crowd scenes, town hall meetings and parades and such. Now, nice-dressed Nellie is another of those perplexing figures about town. This stylish woman appears throughout the entire run of the series. She made her debut in the second episode, The Manhunt, in October 1960, and can be seen leaning against the door in the Civic League meeting 8 years later in the finale Mayberry RFD. Nellie is dancing by the saxophone player at the Mayberry Union High School reunion and class reunion. She's dancing again with Bespectacled Man and Fun Girls. She's sitting at the judge's table during the flower contest in Only a Rose. The fans will most likely remember her from a moment in season 1. In the episode Andy saves Barney's morale, Barney Fife gets a taste of power. Andy has left him in charge, and you see, Barney in turn has arrested most of the town, including the mayor, Aunt Bee, and Opie. Well, he didn't really arrest Opie, but what was going to do? Mayberry citizens pack the jail cells. Andy sets them free and greets them as they exit the cell like a clown car. Now, our familiar Nellie files past Andy following Franklin from the bank. "Hey, Nellie," the sheriff said to her, "that's a nice dress." Thus, the legend of Nice Dress Nellie was born. Now, like Mr. Schwamp, Nice Dress Nellie befuddled fans for decades. The actress went uncredited, unnamed, and unknown. However, in 2019, at long last, more clues to the true identity of Nice Dress Nellie arose. Now have some clarity. Bruce Bilson worked as the assistant director on the earliest season of the Andy Griffith Show. Andy Griffith Show fan podcast Two Chairs No Waiting featured a meaty interview with Mr. Bilson, and that was recorded at the Mayberry Days Festival in 2015. Now, Bilson had loads of insight into the creation of the beloved show, but none as satisfying as the explanation of Nice Dress Nellie. Her name was Marvel, Bilson said of the actress. She stood in for Don Knotts, if you could believe that. Okay, we got a last name, the mysterious Mrs. Marvel. Alas, no first name was given, but how fascinating is that? She was a stand-in for Barney Fife himself. Now, in a film or television production, the stand-ins do the work too menial or boring for the stars. And as the directors, cinematographers, and lighters set up the scene, the stand-in post on the set, taking the place of the main actors. This allows the cameraman to frame the shot, position the characters, tweaking the lighting. Meanwhile, the stars can rehearse lines and eat sandwiches in their trailers. Stand-ins are the same size and shape as the character they represent. In this case, Mrs. Marvel proved to be the ideal substitute for Don Knotts. Now you can keep your eyes peeled for her and remember, she was the real fill-in for the Deputy Barney Fife. Thought this was cool. I'm wondering how many of you all had heard of Nice Dress Nellie. First time I'd really heard of her was probably 2 or 3 years ago, actually, and I remember seeing her on there, and I remember the scenes. So, and of course, the pictures you just saw will help you understand who she was. That's all I got for you. Appreciate you being here. Please, please, please go to Classic Sitcoms, Facts, and Trivia. And if you have not yet, please subscribe. Don't forget Beverly, Hillbillies, Facts, and Trivia. Do the same. And have a great day. God bless. And I'll be praying for you.